Magka-batch kami ni Ara.
Totoo ba?
Magkasama kami sa workshop.
Zoom?
Pandemic.
Okay.
Sigawan kami.
Yun talaga yung nag-ano sa akin na, oh, okay, I made it.
Wow!
I made it.
But I think kasi dinadala sa set, mga gano'n. So, we would watch them. So, even if they don't say na join, like, it's there na, like, automatically the...
Ayun, I feel like medyo humiwalay din ako sa landas ng family ko when it comes to showbiz kasi more of showbiz talaga, acting talaga sila, ganyan.
Please have a seat.
This is it.
Kinakabahan na ba? Kinakabahan
Medyo.
na?
Medyo.
Now, showbiz may run in their blood, but the real hard work is theirs alone. Today, we'll talk to 4 artists who are defining their careers through preparation, passion, and genuine love for film and performance. Please welcome Inah De Belen, Gutierrez, Kaila Estrada, and Ara Davao. They're proof that talent is not just inherited, it is earned. This is behind the reel. Now, a big name can help you get in. Big last name, right? Correct? Agree? But to stay in the room, it takes a lot of talent, persistence, and authenticity. Ngayon, simulan natin. Let's pull back a little bit. Kailan, or what was that moment that first sparked your interest in acting and performing? Gusto ko itong malaman. Share natin yan. Naalala niyo pa?
Ako grade school.
Really?
Sa school play ako.
Okay.
Or like yung mga hosting sa school, dance.
Like active ka na noon?
Yeah, theater. I think mostly like, school play.
Tapos anong nasa isip mo noon? Parang, I love this.
Parang it never left my mind. But I wanted to finish school.
Okay.
Pero nandun na.
Okay. Ina, ikaw?
Siyempre kasi our parents are in the industry. May konting curiosity na. But curiosity lang siya. It wasn't my goal or it wasn't my dream to be an actor. Parang sumagi lang sa isip ko na, what if I become an actor like mom or like dad one day? But I wanted to be so many other things before that pa. So just out of curiosity, yung talagang interest ko and yung desire ko to be an actor happened later on na.
Okay. Pero parang yung nakikita nyo sila sa TV, parang, Mami, bakit nasa TV ka? Parang may ganun ba?
Actually, yung mom ko, and I remember nagkwento siya na when I was, I think, a year old.
Okay, wow.
Whenever I would see her on TV, umiiyak daw ako. yun yung kwento niya, as in, umiiyak talaga ako, as in, hagulgol, pag nakikita ko siya sa TV.
Wow, nanonood pa lang, uma-acting na. Diba din?
Prepared na, nag-internalize na.
Gumagaya.
Kala ikaw?
Ako, similar. I feel like yung interest ko only came about after college. As in, years after college na. Because I was also doing other things.
Right.
I started modeling first. Then I was also doing content creation. And then, parang it was just a conversation between me and Ate Mimi,
Okay.
yung assistant ng mom ko, and we're very close kasi. So she was like, why don't you try it? Kasi sabi niya, one day you're gonna be too old to even try.
Okay.
So sabi niya, why don't you just try it? Tapos sabi niya sa akin, and I was so scared, I was so shy. Alam mo yung, I didn't feel like I had the skill set. I was just like, ayoko, as in ganun. And then she said, you know what? Nobody's indispensable in the industry. If you decide that you don't want to do it, it's so easy to just leave.
Right.
Nobody's gonna remember you.
Right.
So then, nagkaroon ako ng guts to try it. And then eventually, I fell in love with it.
So it was Ate Mimi.
Ate Mimi.
Sa Ate Mimi.
Okay.
Siya yung, sa akin siya yung, nag-start.
Okay. Jerry, ikaw naman.
Ako naman, around after college din, it was never really in my mind. Kasi pangarap ko talaga before was to become a basketball player. Yeah. So yun talaga yung dream ko. And after I graduated, I was able to play professional basketball, ganyan. Pero nag-pandemic. So that's when I started to, kasi I've always been interested in music. I've always been playing the guitar and singing. And it's always been in the back of my mind. So ayun, parang when I realized na baka pwede pala itong gawing career, that's when I started to really take it seriously. And then, yun na, nakapaglabas na ako ng mga songs and everything. Wow. Pero before, during college or whatever, na-enjoy ko talaga yung mga nag-guest sa mga game shows or mga...
So, yung mga ganun little gigs lang and guesting sa iba, okay yun eh.
Yeah.
Pero yung serious, mamaya papunta tayo dyan. I'm just, curious lang, were you discouraged not to enter showbiz? May ganun ba?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Kasi,
Are your parents?
si Mama.
Ano sabi?
But it's not because she doesn't believe in us
Okay.
or she hindi naman sumagi sa isip niya na, I don't want to discourage you from if ito talaga yung gusto mo, if this is your dream. Siyempre, growing up with our parents, nakita natin yung good and bad side of her.
Yeah.
So, that was her biggest worry lang talaga.
Correct. Nakita niyo yung the glitz and the glitch.
Yes,
Diba?
Yes!
Ano yun, lalo na yung mga parents, so sikat lahat ng parents niyo, ha?
At saka I guess because, it's a waiting game a lot of the time.
Right.
And it's not the most stable. I mean, let's admit, diba?
Yeah,
It's not the
yeah.
most stable type of job. You'd really have to love it and really be passionate about it for you to be able to last in
Correct.
the industry. Kasi nga, you're not always gonna have a project.
Right.
Yeah.
Diba? So, I feel like from where she was coming from, it was more of, I want you to try other things muna
Okay.
that will
Yes.
give you a more stable future.
Okay.
But after college, if you decide to go and do it, you can pursue whatever you want. Just finish school first.
Okay.
So parang yun yung naging arrangement.
So what made you decide seriously to get in na talaga?
Ako, ano
Parang
ba?
yung unang, siguro parang unang project, parang, this feels good.
I feel like I was always serious about it the moment that I decided to try it. But I feel like I only fell in love with it talaga and realized that I wanted to do this long term when I was doing workshops na. Magka-batch kami ni Ara. Magkasama kami sa workshop.
It's a pandemic. Okay, sisigawan kami with
Through a screen.
Yeah,
That was
I know,
crazy. That was crazy.
Naalala ko yun kasi back then, when she was doing workshops, we lived in the same room.
Okay.
So,
pinapalabas
she
ka
would
niya?
tell us to go out. She would tell us, sa malaki yung room
Same,
namin,
yeah.
she would tell us to go out. Kasi mag-workshop na siya.
Okay.
So, pero ako kasi, alam ko yung process na yun. Because I was an actor before her. Pero
Years
syempre yung
before.
mga ibang
Nawala siya.
siblings namin, parang, bakit ano? So awkward sa school.
Nakakahiya.
Yeah. Kasi from downstairs, okay, nag-start na.
Nag-start na.
Nag-workshop siya sa room. Ara, ikaw, same batch kayo, no?
Yeah, I think it wasn't an issue din for my parents because after college na. So parang they're always supportive of what I want lang and they're there to guide.
Parang lahat kayo after college eh.
Yeah.
no?
Same,
Jack,
same.
Yeah, actually yun talaga yung rule ng parents namin is graduate ka muna, tapos bahala ka na kung anong gusto mong gawin. They never really imposed kung anong gusto namin
Yeah.
gawin. They were just always supportive. And then, ayun nga, when the time came na sinabi kong gusto ko nang mag-showbiz, ang sinasabi lang nila sa amin is to take it seriously talaga.
Right.
You can't like half-ass it or something.
Yeah,
You
that's
have
true.
to-
That's true.
You have to give your best foot forward talaga always.
Okay, Inah Jago, what's that one thing that you did na in the business that you can completely say na it's your own?
Wow.
Parang akin to, self-achievement talaga, sarili.
Ito talaga, when I did Encantadia. Kasi the Encantadia that I did was 2017. Actually, nag-start na sila 2016. Pumasok lang ako in the middle of it.
Okay.
January 2017 ako pumasok.
Wow, naalala pa talaga
Yes,
ni
of
Inah.
course! So, and until now, kasi syempre there's another set of Encantadia characters na. So, wherever I go pa rin, they don't say anak ni Janice or something. They say yung characters, kung ano yung pangalan ko sa Encantadia.
Galing!
So, Ako kasi, for me, that's such a compliment. Kahit hindi nila sabihin yung pangalan ko, kasi they remember.
Right. Sabihin, tumatak ka.
Tumatak
Yeah.
ako sa kanila.
Oo, yung
So,
character mo.
that's the, yun talaga yung nag-ano sa akin na, oh, okay, I made it.
Wow!
I made it.
You did.
Yeah.
Jago, ikaw.
Ako naman, it's really my music. I feel like I really take a lot of pride in the songs that I make. And kasi I write my own songs din. So, ayun, I feel like medyo humiwalay din ako sa landas ng family ko when it comes to showbiz. Kasi more of showbiz talaga, acting talaga sila, ganyan, and TV, movies. So ako, mas focus ko talaga is music. Looking up to Mamita naman. Parang I'm the one who's trying to continue Mamita's legacy with music.
Right. Okay. Si Kaila naman, saka si Ara. Naturally influenced ba kayo by the parents? Or, yun nga, sabi mo kanina, parang just grew, no?
Yeah.
When you were in grade school or high school?
Yeah, but I think kasi dinadala sa set, mga gano'n. So, we would watch them. So, even if they don't say na join, like, it's there na, like, automatically the exposure and the interest.
Yeah, I feel like, well, ako, it was my decision to enter the business. Wala namang, they never pushed me to do it. In fact, nagulat sila kasi ayaw ko pa dati. But there's a level of influence there, and I think it's more subconscious. Kasi nga, we know, I guess, what to expect. Kasi nga dinadala kami sa set before. So parang we kind of have like a better insight of how it works.
Yes.
Which I feel like growing up, you'll have that kind of, especially kasi both parents, di ba?
Yeah. And
For all of us, both parents
Yeah.
ang nasa industry. So talagang, yeah, it's like a subconscious thing to have that kind of interest or to see what it's like or to follow their footsteps. Ganun.
kaya I was really surprised when she entered. Kasi I remember so well. Kasi si Kaila, she's an early riser.
Okay.
And she sleeps very, very early. So, ito yung
Like what time?
Like 10,
Really,
isn't it?
really. Yeah, so, ito yung time kasi na nagtitaping ako na umaabot talaga ng 6 a.m., 5 a.m. And because we
Grabe.
live in the same room, minsan
I barely see
uuwi-
her and we live in the same
Yeah,
room.
and so uuwi ako 6 a.m., kagising lang niya. Tapos aalis ako, matutulog. Parang
Yeah.
tulog siya. And then she went up to me one time. I remember sabi niya, ate, parang di ko kaya yung ginagawa.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how you do
Yeah.
it, girl.
Right.
And here we are.
And
And here we are doing it.
here we are.
Diba? Pasok ka muna dito para malaman. Diba?
Yeah.
Okay, kanina na-mention ni Diego na basketball yung path na gusto niya, no? I'm curious,
Sobrang cool.
kayong tatlo, what did you want to do muna
So many things.
before show business? Ara?
Oh, I think acting talaga. But I had a first job, corporate.
Talaga,
Yeah.
pareho tayo.
Talaga.
Oo.
Pero like, few months lang. And then pandemic na.
Okay.
Pero si Ara, kids pa lang kami, gumagawa na siya ng mga sarili ng talk show.
Yeah. Wow! Like, like the bus, ganon. Hello!
Sample! I want the sample.
Siya yung host, siya yung contestant, siya yung judge.
Oh,
Or why not?
Sino ginagaya mo si
Nung nag-guest din ka.
Nag-guest din siya.
Minsan may mga guest siya, kami mga magpipinsan. Siya yung
Hindi, kunyari yung guest ko is yung names ng kasambahay ko. Pero wala sila doon. Ako lang. Let's welcome! Ano, ganyan.
Galing!
God, sobrang cute.
I know, so bata pa lang talaga, no, piniflex na niya yung niya, posting and acting niya. Ina, ikaw?
I wanted to be so many things.
Okay.
I wanted to be a vet, I wanted to be a psychologist, I wanted to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Pero yung like more, a little bit closer to showbiz, I also wanted to be a Broadway actress.
Okay.
May ganon.
Wow!
Kasi,
Pwede ka ba mag-sample?
kasi kami ni Kaila, we had childhood friends. We had one particular childhood friend na into Broadway talaga. So, kami lagi yung nag-jive, magpe-print pa kami ng script. Ang pinaka-ano talaga namin, kaya sobrang close yung Wicked sa akin. Kasi 2006 pa lang, alam ko na yung Wicked. We watch bootleg videos of them pa sa YouTube. So we would print the script, tapos gagawa kami ng sariling play.
At nag-rehearse kami ah.
At nag-rehearse kami!
Nag-rehearse
And may cast of
Sino
characters.
si Alpha ba?
Ako.
Siya.
Kasi yung friend namin, gay siya. Siya naman si Glinda.
Ay, wow!
Diba?
Oh. Anong role mo?
Ako wala. Wala.
Ayaw.
Si Fierro.
Uy, pero it's never too late to pursue that.
Yeah, of course.
One day, one day.
One day. Remember this interview.
Remember this interview, guys.
Manifest.
Oo, manifest.
Kaila, ikaw.
Ako rin I wanted to be so many things. I wanted to try everything. I think that was it. I wanted to try everything. Parang I felt like I don't have to be one thing my whole life.
Yeah.
Even now, honestly, there's still so many things I want to be and to try. Na feeling ko, maybe in this era of my life, I'm an actress. But maybe in the next era, I'll be something else, diba? I also always wanted to be a chef.
Yes.
Isa yun sa mga passions ko talaga, is magluto. Kasi mahilig ako kumain.
Okay.
So, I feel like that's still something I would want to pursue at some point.
Right. It's never too late to try anything.
Yeah.
Di ba? Meron nga tayo nakikita mga celebrities na at age 50 plus, dun pa lang nila
Yes.
na-discover,
Yes.
no? This kind of talent. But I'm also curious whether you're from a family or a celebrity family or not, parang may pressure to stand out and make a name for yourself. So gusto kong malaman, ano yung ginawa niyong steps to build that credibility para masabi niyo na, I've made it on my own. Not naman necessarily stay away from the shadows of the parents, because it's always gonna be there.
Yes,
Pero kahit
definitely.
paano make a name for myself.
Ako personally, I wanted to enter the industry on my own talaga.
Okay.
Like, as much as possible. Syempre, I mean, we're already very associated with our parents. And, people in the industry saw us grow up. Lahat kami. So, hindi na naman maiwasan na makilala nila kami because they've seen us ever since we got
And that's a
kids,
good,
right? And it's-
di ba? Parang
Yeah.
Yeah.
take off.
Yeah, but I wanted to go the more challenging route because I wanted to prove to myself that I could, if this is really for me, I needed a sign. I needed a sign because I was juggling between two options as to what to do, whether to study again or to try showbiz.
Right.
And I needed a sign na,
Ano yung sign na yon?
so sabi ko, I'm gonna do this on my own. If I can make it, if I'm able to book a project within the first 2 years, then I'll stay.
Okay.
That was my deal with myself.
Galing.
Kasi otherwise, if hindi ko pala siya kaya gawin mag-isa, maybe it's not for me.
Tama.
So, ganun yung mindset ko nung time na yun.
Right.
And yun, the rest is history.
I
Nandito
know.
na tayo ngayon. Nasa behind the reels na tayo.
I
diba?
know. So, saka grabe presence mo kasi napanood kita sa meet, greet, and buy.
Yeah, kayo.
Talaga?
Dahil Kaila, yung pagdating mo pa lang kay Joshua, parang ganun agad ako.
Talaga ba?
Yeah.
Thank you. I really
Congrats.
appreciate that. Salamat.
Congrats.
Tsaka saya-saya ko doon, di ba?
Oh, di ba?
Parang
Okay.
sabi ko, sino to?
Jackie, ikaw naman. Ano yung mga steps that you took or that you take to build that credibility?
For me, I think it really takes a lot of preparation talaga.
Oo.
Whether it's joining workshops or like voice lessons for me.
Right.
I feel like, given na may last name nga kaming, alam mo, nadami na silang napatunayan sa industry.
Oo.
Hindi pwedeng basta-basta ka lang na,
Na parang easy way
papasok.
in lang, di ba?
Other people might think na it might be easier for us. But actually, I don't think so eh. Probably, the easy thing is probably getting the opportunity.
Okay.
Pero, if you don't make the most out of those opportunities, wala
Sandali
din.
ka lang.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Or we get compared.
Yeah.
Isa
Oh,
pa
yeah.
yan.
That's the biggest thing.
Yes.
Diba? So, anong ginawa mo, Ara?
Well, yun, syempre workshops. muna.
Workshops.
And then, I believe in right timing also.
Yes.
So when I got like sa Batang Quiapo, I'd consult like my parents, and then luckily I was with veterans sila Tita Tessie Tomas
I
agad,
know.
Ma'am Charo. So I would ask them if I'm not sure, or the directors. My dad always says, don't be afraid to ask. And prepare. Syempre, if you get the script,
Oh, yeah.
I base it there.
Na-intimidate ka ba doon sa mga katrabaho?
Yeah,
Grabe.
yeah. Oh my gosh. And then my first scene with Ma'am Charo was she was calling me Señorita. So I was like hiyang-hiya na, eto po yung tinola niyo. I was like, Ma'am Charo.
Oh my God!
Ma'am Charo. Yeah.
Parang kailangan take one.
I know.
Oh my God.
Ina, ikaw.
That is also true. Kasi ako naman kasi, syempre yung blueprint ko was both my parents talaga. And basta whenever ako binibigyan ng role, I try as much as possible to make it as authentic as it could be.
Okay.
And not only that, kasi our parents naman, they don't teach us, oh, dapat ito yung actingan mo. Dapat
Walang
ito.
ganon? Di ka-
Wala. And I'd rather it be that way.
Okay.
Kasi, pero yung pinaka nag-ano for me, tumatak talaga sa akin is yung work ethic nila.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kasi syempre, we go to their tapings when we were little pa. So kahit pagod sila, kahit may sakit sila, they show up and they deliver. And that's what shaped me as an actor. Kasi in workshops, although they do teach that, they don't really delve into it.
Okay.
So it's really the professionalism talaga.
Yeah.
Galing.
I agree.
But, ang kasama sa territory ay feedback and criticism. So, paano nyo hinahandle yun?
Same.
Ang bigat.
I'm hard on myself.
Di ba? Do you read comments? Do you listen to...
I really read.
Me
Like,
too.
sometimes
I
it's
do
bad
also.
naman because I
I
really,
know.
and then I
I do
get
also.
affected by like
Okay.
all the, even if it's noise lang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kasi yun nga parang I always say you have to know how to separate it.
Yeah.
The noise from constructive
Yeah.
criticism.
Mhm.
Kasi the truth is we do read. Diba? We do read
Yeah.
and
And it's so
honest-
accessible. Kasi
Yeah.
my phone,
Yeah,
social
tsaka
media.
just
You
Yeah.
get notified,
Hindi mo maiwasan,
diba?
yeah.
Di mo talaga maiwasan. And ako personally, sometimes I get a little bit obsessed with feedback. Kasi nga,
Okay.
I want to know I want to know what I'm doing wrong. I want to know, is there something I don't see? So, sometimes, you can't filter them out
Right.
You can't filter out the bad stuff from the constructive stuff. So, talagang marami kang makikita. And honestly, sometimes at first you feel like it doesn't take a toll on, like hindi ka affected, ganyan. Kasi alam mong ingay lang siya. If it's about my looks or about this, it's like
Yeah.
mababaw lang siya. Ang dali mo sabihin na hindi mo siya
Shrug it off,
papansinin.
oo.
And then eventually, without realizing it, it messes with your subconscious.
I can't
And you
believe you
start
guys read.
Doubt
Wala
it. You
eh.
start to
It's-
doubt yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, wag na tayo magbasa, guys.
Huwag na tayo
Wag
magbasa.
na tayo magbasa. Let's stop it.
No, kasi I can relate. Ako din, kahit nag-i-interview lang, pagising ko ng umaga, tapos parang, that was a bad question. I was like,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Uy, mga ganun din ako.
Parang you start doubting
It ruins
yourself.
your day,
Yeah.
diba? Pero ako kasi, I used to be really, really sensitive. At the end of the day, it's part of your job, eh.
Okay.
Ako, I learned over the past few years
Comes
na,
with the territory.
I take what is constructive and I just let go of what's unnecessary.
It takes a lot of maturity, ha?
Yes, it
To do
does.
that. Yung masasegregate mo talaga to this and that, di ba? Jago, ikaw.
Me naman, I also read I can't help it. I remember...
We're all just human
Kasi
at the
when
end
you,
of the day.
Instagram is there.
I remember the first few times I performed on ASAP.
Okay. I remember that day.
Talagang comments, ang dami talagang comments. Kasi puro kami bago nun, 4 kaming group. Tapos puro kami bago nun, tapos parang mga nababasa ko na ano, ba't niyo sila binibigyan ng airtime? Di nila deserve yan, ganyan.
Oh my gosh.
Pero, yun lang, take it with a grain of salt. And then, I just also always try to ask for feedback from family and close friends. And I feel like that's what I listen to more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I ask them how
Parang
did
voices that matter.
Yes,
yes.
Diba?
Absolutely.
Pero yun nga, ako feeling ko, ano natin yun parang di man mistake, but
Yeah.
habit. Kasi
Habit.
bago pa lang
Yeah.
di ba?
Habit.
So you're trying to please the audience, your
Yes,
viewers,
yes.
di ba? Ikaw, Ara, sa'yo ba nagbabasa ka din?
Yeah, no, I haven't filtered it out
Hindi
yet.
ka
I really
nag-mute ng
take it to
words.
the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess I just try to like, I'll prove you wrong na lang.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
or I'll ask
That-
people I
yeah.
trust, like our parents,
Yeah.
or like other like veterans in the industry. Para like
Yeah.
someone that I trust, oh, what do you think
Yeah.
of this?
But that's
Yeah.
really cool that parang you kind of use it as
Motivation.
motivation.
I think we have to,
Yeah.
rather than like, kasi sometimes they're like,
like...
bakit ka nandyan? Ganon.
To use it na.
Kasi iniisip ko na, wow, habang nakikinig ako sa inyo, what do you expect? Na parang, hindi
Yeah.
naman yun gonna be 100%
Right,
praise,
right.
right?
And you can't please everyone.
I
I
think
Exactly.
no
Can't please
matter
everyone.
what
No
you
matter
do
what.
Can't please
talaga,
everyone.
even if you are at your very best, people will
We'll
always
have
Always,
something to say.
always.
Yeah.
We'll have something to say.
Yes.
Meron
Always.
tayong mga ano talaga parang group of bashers talaga in everything that we do.
Yes.
Kasi iba ang criticism sa bash ha.
Oo,
Yung criticism,
oo
I can
naman.
take it. Pero yung
Yeah.
bash talaga na parang alam mong petty.
Below the
Yeah.
belt.
Below the
belt.
belt, yung talagang nilura.
Those are the
Ano yung
worst.
pagkatao.
Those are the worst.
Tsaka yung mga bashers, halos pare-pareho lang sila. Pag nakita mo nag-comment, ikaw na naman to eh.
Kilala ko to.
Pakita ko na yung username mo before.
Ang lagi ko na lang naisip, at the end of the day, they're just people, you know, in front of their computers or in front of their cell
Keyboard.
phones
Yep.
with nothing to do in their life. And I feel like that's their only entertainment in life.
These actors are opening up in ways we don't always get to see. Hang tight, there's more coming up, only on Behind the Reel. Sa parents ninyo, ano yung parang namana nyo, nakita nyo na parang, oh, I wanna be like, you know, my parents.
We don't ask our parents talaga for any acting advice. Kasi you can't really
Totoo
teach.
ba? Hindi
Yeah,
ko
kasi
humihingi.
So once you're there, you're on your own.
Exactly.
Like, iniisip ko pa lang siya, parang nanginginig na ako.
Oh my God.
Ako feeling ko kaya ko naman to work with my parents.
Oh!
Even if I have to wait, or even if I know I'm too early, I'd rather that than people wait for me. And Mamita was the same. Mamita nga like 3 hours early.
Yeah, si Mama, she would always tell me na maliit ang mundo.